Hey everyone, William here, and I just want to give everyone a special news update in regards to American Ninja Warrior, Ninja vs. Ninja, and the National Ninja League. The Ninja vs. Ninja one is super important, actually, for those who haven't heard. Basically, USA Network announced at the end of episode 6 this past Thursday that Ninja vs. Ninja is moving from Thursday to Monday night after Monday Night Raw airs. So the TV listing says that it airs at 11 p.m., but for those of you who don't know, Monday Night Raw airs live, and they are allowed overhang. They're allowed to go over 11 o'clock. So usually Raw ends around like 11:05, but sometimes it can go later. It can go like 11:10 or even 11:15 or even 11:20 on very rare occasions. But the point is that like it's not consistent. So if you're someone who has a tendency to DVR Ninja vs. Ninja, keep that in mind. You know, give it time to like go a bit long with the recording to be safe. Of course, you can always watch the show on demand afterwards, so you still have that option. But if you use DVR, just make sure you give yourself extra time to record for Ninja vs. Ninja. Basically, if you're wondering why the move, why till 11 o'clock at night on Monday, basically it's because, to my belief, that the ratings for Ninja vs. Ninja this year have not been good in terms of viewership, unfortunately. With Team Ninja Warrior Season 2, the viewership numbers ranged between 800,000 and 1.2 million viewers a week. Usually a bit on the higher end, usually around 900,000 and 1 million, stuff like that. Unfortunately, this season with Ninja vs. Ninja, the show has yet to surpass 700,000 viewers. So every episode so far has had less viewers than every episode of season 2 of Team Ninja Warrior. And we're in a situation where we look at the viewership numbers. Episode 6, this most recent one, unfortunately had the lowest viewership yet. With the first one, it's the first one that dipped below 600,000. It had 599,000, but still, first to dip below 600,000. So, looking at the production standpoint, Ninja vs. Ninja comes across as a much more expensive show to produce. So I have a feeling that, unfortunately, USA is not happy with the numbers. So, last year, Team Ninja Warrior had SmackDown Live as a lead-in, but they can't do that this year because a different USA show called Unsolved is after SmackDown, and they're not going to move that. So I'm guessing they're moving it to after Raw to try to see if they can boost the viewership numbers. They got a shot, especially this first week, because Ninja vs. Ninja is going to be airing after Raw, the first Raw after WrestleMania, which is always a big night for them, posts big numbers. So hopefully it'll give a good boost to Ninja vs. Ninja. We'll have to see what happens. I am kind of worried that this might be the end for the spin-off show. That's a personal feeling. I just got this weird feeling that it's not going to get renewed for another season. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully the Raw numbers, the numbers from Raw, end up boosting the viewership to Ninja vs. Ninja. But we'll have to see what happens. Because I don't want it to be the end, but it's not looking good. So yeah, just keep in mind, once again, when you're setting your DVR, Raw always goes long, especially this week, being it's going to be a big week this week for Raw, so keep that in mind. It's also worth mentioning that Ninja vs. Ninja is no longer on the Thursday night lineup for USA Network, so they're not even airing the repeat of the show then. It's been replaced, according to TV Guide, it's been replaced with just reruns of Law & Order SVU, so yeah, it looks like, outside of the on-demand, it's always useful. Looks like if you want to watch the show, you got to watch it at 11 on Mondays. So I guess they want to change. I guess they want to direct as much viewership as they can to that time slot. It's a bit ironic because the preview for episode 7 was like, oh, this is going to be the best episode ever. By the way, if you want to watch it, you got to change your you got to move to 11 o'clock on Mondays instead of the usual time. So I don't know. I guess we'll have to see what happens. The other bit of news that I want to point out is that Season 4 of the National Ninja League has actually already started, believe it or not. So what they're doing this year is they're starting a thing called the Rec League, which I'm assuming stands for Recreational League. Basically, between now, like right now, and June, they are doing a series of competitions around the country for beginners, for less experienced competitors. Basically, if you've never qualified for a National Ninja League finals before, you can compete in this one. It's for all the age ranges and all that. Basically, the way it works is you can compete on all the obstacles of a course, even if you fail, as long as you try within the time limit for the course. Generally speaking, the obstacles are going to be a bit on the easier side than the normal Ninja Warrior skill level. And your score is based on how many obstacles you clear. And the way it works is that at the end of the rec season, so at the end of June, the 3 men and the 3 women per region who clear the most amount of obstacles will qualify for the National Ninja League finals. So basically, there's going to be 24 men and 24 women who are going to qualify through this rec league. Not sure how that's going to work with like scoring and stuff, but that's how it's going to be. So if you're interested in competing in the National Ninja League, but you're intimidated a little bit, maybe you feel like, maybe your skill set isn't there yet, give this a shot. You're going to have to, if you want to qualify, you're definitely going to have to compete in like multiple gyms. That's kind of like, that's the one downside, in my opinion, is that you have to compete in multiple gyms. As for me, unfortunately, New York is considered part of the New England regional for this case, which, as a New Yorker, is a little offensive to say. So if I wanted to compete in multiple gyms, I'd have to travel to like Massachusetts and Connecticut, which is a bit more inconvenient than if I, if I was in the Northeast regional and I wanted to compete in, Jersey, which is a bit of an easier drive for me. They're still adding gyms. They're still updating the schedule. So check out the National Ninja League website, nationalninja.com, for all the details. And that is going to be it for the news update this time around. Just wanted to let you guys know what's going on because some major stuff's happening. This is big. This is this is probably the first, I'd say, really bad news for American Ninja Warrior in the U.S. that seems like, at least in some time, you could say Esquire going under was bad news, but they fixed that. And the other bad news was when Sasuke got canceled originally. Well, not originally, second time, because Monsanani went under, but they recovered from that pretty well, to say the least. So, thanks everyone for watching. Make sure you subscribe for more updates, news, and reviews of all your favorite Ninja Warrior stuff. So, until next time, I'll see you later.